when you're going through times of uncertainty. Living through uncertainty. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. I got to thinking about when we're living through uncertainty, when we're living through uncertain times, when things we're not sure how they're going to turn out. Living through uncertainty. I don't think any of us like to live through uncertainty, but actually, when you really think about it, everything in life is uncertain. There's no 100% predictability other than that things are always uncertain, always in a state of flux or change or movement of one kind or another. Even though things sometimes seem to be standing still, they seem to be consistent, they seem to stay the same. There's usually change always involved. So what happens with uncertainty? Uncertainty is that sense that we can't predict the future, or at least we can't predict how something's going to turn out in areas that might be important to us. And so what do? Well, for me, whenever I've gone through times of great uncertainty, I felt like a little boat out in the middle of the ocean with the great big waves. And one thing is, I always had my faith. I always held on to my faith. I always prayed. I always took time out to clear my thoughts and let my thoughts kind of ramble around so that I could come up with potential solutions, answers, or ways to navigate those waters at times of uncertainty. When you feel uncertain, sometimes you just it can feel lost, or you can feel like a little bit afraid. You feel all kinds of emotions, and they're usually not great emotions. But what I have learned to do is navigate through those emotions and navigate and find places that give me comfort people, comfort TV shows, comfort internet shows, a good book, things that can give me a sense of stability in an uncertain time or an uncertain part of my life. Sometimes we have to grab onto stability. I call them anchors, people that can anchor us. They may not have solutions, they may not have answers, they may not be able to help us, but sometimes they can comfort us just by being there. That's why I always say go out on grandma's porch and you can find comfort out here. Now it's a little bit chilly today, so I'm not sitting out there like I normally do, but and plus it rained a little bit, and not that it affects grandma's porch, but it's chilly out there. And so the thing about it is that uncertainty is usually never a good feeling, because we're kind of waiting for things to happen, and we have to kind of wait before sometimes we can make a decision because we don't have all the information, and so there's uncertainty. Sometimes we have to wait to see what other people are going to do or another person's going to do. Sometimes we have to find out what the outcome of a whole situation is going to be. There's a lot of uncertainty right now in our society with all that's going on, and so people are worried about their jobs, they're worried about their futures, they're worried about how they're going to make their rent, they're worried about whether they're going to stay well. There's all kinds of uncertainty, but sometimes we have to live in uncertainty. Sometimes there's no way around about it. So I believe in times of uncertainty is to usually, for me, not to make great big changes, not to make dramatic decisions that can, actually not be in my best interest if things change a different way. Sometimes we have to kind of stand still. Sometimes we have to kind of tread water in some situations and wait and see what happens. Because if we make major decisions and then something else happens differently than what we thought or had hoped for, then that can work against us. So I try not to make major decisions during times of uncertainty, and I try to surround myself with comfort people, comfort situations, things that make me feel comforted. And I just continuously try to generate new and positive ideas. Now, I may not act upon those new and positive ideas until I have more information, but I'm always in the state of, well, if this happens, perhaps I'll do this, or if that happens, perhaps I'll do that. Coming up with great ideas. It's usually a time of great ideas. Times of uncertainty often are very productive periods, because that's often a time we have to stand still, we have to wait, but often it's a time of great creativity and a time of great solutions and great answers and great new beginnings. From my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.